This is my new toy. It is called a Rolykit. It is a plastic storage container for almost anything. I believe these were created in the 1970s and 80s, maybe into the 90s. Production discontinued, but they're still pretty easily available on the secondary market, and they are amazing. So mine came, let me show you the end, just in this kind of green plastic cover with, you can see the purple of these ribbons. And then I bought some peel and stick vinyl to cover mine over. It was showing its age. It was absolutely fine, but it was showing its age. Obviously you don't have to do that. This is the carrying handle, and this is where the magic starts to happen. Here where it says push. Do you want to see what's in mine? So we've got thread gloss, pins, tape measure, safety pins, more tape measure. I'm going to turn it this way because you will see why. This thing holds a lot. So here I've got a packet of pins. In here I've got needles, other needles that are still in their packets, and in here needles and pins in a needle book. I've tried to put things that I use often near the beginning, so I don't always have to unroll the whole thing. Here we've got cutting things. We've got, what do you call these things? Seam rippers, thank you. Other kind of cutting things, scissors. And then here I've got needle threaders, thimbles. I think that's all that's in there. Here, these are all my floss rings of various kinds. This is the handle. And then this is a little tin which has got like scissor fobs and ring bling and that kind of thing in there. Let's keep going. In here I have got some floss drops. I love these Kate Blanford acrylic floss drops. A little bit more thread gloss. This is one of those things for, you know, sort of cleaning up after you've done some unpicking. This is glue for thread basting if you're doing traditional English paper piecing. Here I've got some needle minders and some things waiting to be turned into needle minders with extra magnets and more floss drops. I think the original thing came with more of these dividers and mine had several missing. I'm fine. I don't need there to be more smaller containers, but you might want to look for one that has, if you're thinking of getting one, dividers all the way along. More floss drops. I've just bought quite a few of these. She had a seconds sale, so these were not very much at all, and I'm like, I want lots of those. Little tins with things in. This has got bulb clips. This has got plastic bulb clips. Another tape measure. Little charms and things in that tiny tin at the end for making ring bling. I've got some ordinary sewing thread, some safety pins, dental floss needle threaders. Yeah, dental floss threaders. I believe you use them for dental floss. I don't know how, but they're great for beading. More needles in this little tiny one. Needles that come in test tubes. And then you've got one bigger container at the end. I've got, this has all my wonder clips in it. Extra scissors. I've got a lot of scissors, it turns out. T-pins for blocking. More needles. And a couple of the bags that this sort of stuff used to be in. Yeah, the bags are there mainly in case I need to think of putting together a little travel kit. And then I've got the bags I can put it in. And then it just rolls back up. Okay, I've taken the bags out. I think they do fit in, but it's slightly tricky doing this one-handed. And I've also moved a couple of things because the magnets were going between. But let me just show you how it works. So essentially the base of each section becomes the lid of the section next to it. And they slip in together. Everything's now in a mess. I'm going to start this again. Right, I've taken the bags out. I was slightly having a problem rolling it all up because I'm doing it one-handed, which is non-ideal. And also the magnets were kind of causing things to go between. So things have got slightly messed up. It does work perfectly. I have used it, but I just want to show you. So you fold it over and essentially the base of one section becomes the lid for the next section, and it all slots in perfectly. There we go. This is perfectly doing it now, which is good. It is definitely easier to roll it up when it's all flat on the floor. You can turn it around, you can spin it on its side. I mean, contents may move in transit, but it's so satisfying.